Do you sometimes feel quite alone on your spiritual journey, maybe even unsupported because your loved ones, your friends, they don't really get what you're going through, what you're doing, what you're even talking about, and you just don't really have that support system in your life where you can talk to other people or just get some support so you don't have to feel so alone on this journey? Do you maybe even seek your tribe? People that are like-minded, just like you, who are also on this spiritual journey, where you don't always feel so alone and left out. Because the thing is, spiritual awakening journeys are not always the easiest journeys to walk upon, especially if you don't have people in your life that get you, that understand you, that can support you. And that is why it is so important that you may consider joining somewhat of a spiritual community or finding your tribe so you don't have to go this journey all on your own. Because when you do, then for one, your journey becomes a whole lot more joyful, more exciting, and also more fun as well, because you can exchange with others, you can grow together, you can uplift each other. And this video I want to share with you the key benefits of joining a spiritual community and how it can really help you elevate your path. So you can really embrace your spiritual awakening journey, really step into your soul's higher calling and be your truest, authentic self. First and foremost, when you do join a spiritual community, you get the support, you get the encouragement. Because when you're on your spiritual awakening journey, you're going to experience a whole lot. Oftentimes, you're experiencing things that don't necessarily make sense to you, where you're even wondering, well, did I just make this up? I mean, is this just in my head, or is this really true? I mean, is whatever I'm experiencing, is this really a spiritual gift, or am I just going crazy here? I remember the beginning when I started my spiritual journey and I started developing my gifts and I uncovered that I'm an empath. I was lost. I didn't have anyone in the beginning to ask, like, what am I going through? And I thought I was going crazy. I thought maybe I was going bipolar because I was going from one moment feeling great to next moment feeling absolutely not great. And if you ever experience anything like that, because you may be very sensitive to the energies, maybe you're experiencing a lot of things that don't necessarily make sense to you. And when you are part of a spiritual community, for one, you can ask questions, you can get guidance, you can get support, you can get that encouragement also whenever things are getting challenging to really move forward, or even also celebrating your wins, celebrating your breakthroughs. You can share your own experiences to then also help others. You can even support others as well. So it's like a community where you can get support and give support at the same time. Then the second benefit is that you also can tap into collective wisdom, because each of those souls that are in this community, they have their own wisdom, their own knowledge, their own guidance that they're receiving, their own experiences. So when everyone comes together and shares about what they're experiencing, about their wisdom, their knowledge, you can tap into that collective wisdom, shared knowledge, shared experiences. For one, that also helps you really feel part of something greater. And you also then learn from one another, which is absolutely powerful, because then you're just not learning from one person, but you can tap into the wisdom of many. And you also then get to share your wisdom with others too, which then also can make a big impact as well. Then the third benefit is accountability. Oftentimes on the spiritual awakening journey, even when you're feeling called to maybe embrace your soul's higher calling, there are doubts, there are fears, there are limiting beliefs that are coming up, things that are kind of holding you back. And when you are in a spiritual community, you can receive the accountability to really keep you on track with your spiritual studies, keep you on track with the goals that you have set, the things that you set out for yourself to do, and things like that. Whenever you're falling off the wagon, well, you can get the encouragement to then kind of get you back on track. Because it's quite easy to kind of get sidetracked on your spiritual path, whether it's because things get challenging or you have those limiting beliefs and the doubts and the fears that are really holding you back. But you deep down know that you're meant to go this way, but you're feeling stuck on that side, and you can get that support, you can get that accountability. And also the motivation, inspiration to stay committed, to keep moving forward. A lot of those spiritual communities, they have maybe weekly calls or monthly check-in or private communities or any kind of way to kind of stay connected, to receive support, to receive guidance. And here I just want to mention my membership Transcendence. If you're looking for a spiritual community to receive the support or receive the guidance, the accountability, and all of the different things that I just shared with you so far, then I want to invite you to check out Transcendence, because we have weekly calls for accountability, for guidance, for mentorship, for healing, whatever it is that you need. You can come on to get the support that you need. There's also private community for engagement, for connecting with other like-minded souls. There's also monthly workshops for going even deeper with a specific topic, for uncovering, for transformation, for healing, for clearing, whatever it is that you need to really move forward on your path. We're also having monthly challenges to really make it exciting as well. So if you're looking for a community, for your tribe to receive support and guidance, accountability, and even maybe collaboration, then definitely check out the link in the description below. Check out Transcendence. And if it resonates with you, maybe consider even joining. I would be honored to have you part of Transcendence. But now going back to the key benefits of being part of a spiritual community. The fourth benefit is that you also experience enhanced personal and spiritual growth. Because you will learn from others through their experiences, what they're going through. Then most communities, they may also have somewhat of an online course portion included as well. Transcendence, for example, does also have an online course portion included as well. So you can learn more. It can help you with your personal and spiritual growth. But being in a community like that, it can help you with that, can help you grow spiritually, can help you grow personally, and can help you just move forward in your life. Can also help you elevate your consciousness, raise in frequency. Because if you're surrounded and connected with like-minded souls that also are on this path of awakening, of transcending, of raising higher, of really personal and spiritual growth, you're tapping to a higher frequency that you otherwise don't have. Because when everyone in the community is on their path of spiritual awakening, of growth, of transformation, that in itself raises the energy, the frequency of the collective, of that group, of that community. And when you're part of that, you're tapping into that, which then will also further your personal and spiritual growth, raises your consciousness, raises your frequency and vibration. And then the fifth and final benefit that I want to share with you is that you actually have that sense of belonging. Like I mentioned at the beginning, being on a spiritual awakening journey isn't always the easiest. Even just being on a personal development journey isn't always the easiest, because oftentimes the people in your life, they don't get what you're going through. They don't get your way of being. They don't get this whole spiritual woo-woo nonsense stuff, right? Not everyone has family members or loved ones that are on the board with these things, that are understanding, that are into these things as well. And if you find yourself quite lonely on your spiritual awakening journey because you don't really have people in your life that are on this path, so you don't really have anyone that you can talk to, then being part of a community is really highly beneficial, because then you also don't feel so alone. You have that sense of belonging because you are surrounded with people that are just like you. That are light workers, they're healers and coaches and psychics and awakening souls and teachers and wayshowers that are all on this path together. So you have that sense of belonging. Maybe even connect with your starseed family, your soul family, your soul tribe. That's what you can get within a spiritual community. You're connecting with those like-minded souls. You have a sense of belonging because you're also able to make those meaningful, soul-aligned connections with others. So here are the key benefits that I wanted to share with you about joining a spiritual community. I really hope that I was able to inspire you to maybe consider joining a spiritual community if you haven't already, because it will really change your life. And if you feel called to join Transcendence, we would love to have you. And if not, that's perfectly fine. But then maybe see where else can you find a community. Maybe even creating your own community. That would be ideal as well. But I just want to share this with you to give you somewhat of an inspiration to maybe look for a community, because it will truly change your life and positively impact your spiritual journey as well. But also, thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to bring this video to you. I really hope that it inspired you, that it was valuable to you. But then also be sure to check out these two videos here. One is about 8 common challenges to shadow work, and another one is a beautiful light language activation to help you release any emotional pain and trauma. I think you're going to enjoy both of those. So thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.